Vibe Mornings, the one place on the internet where all we talk about is how to get happy right now, how to take that next step in your personal life, and then how to build a plan so that you enjoy the journey to get there. Hi, I'm your host, Callie Lunt. I'm an intuitive channel and medium. I read a lot of psychology books, so everything on this channel is grounded in psychology, elevated by spirituality. And I always start the show by doing a general channeled message for the collective, so that way, if you can't join live, you can come back and get a message in the beginning of the show. And if you are able to join live, I dive into free mini reads for 30 minutes. After the 30-minute mark, that is when I do request and encourage super chat in the amount of 20 if you would like to guarantee a mini read that day. But again, you could always come back the very next day. And good morning, Concha. It looks like Concha gets first for today. And it just looks like my laptops are not working to stream off of, so. And let me get the link for you guys. I am available for personal readings right now. I did get the earth signs are up, as well as Leo and Aries. I'll get to Sagittarius later today, and I'll see if I can get to some of the other signs. So for a personal reading, oh, I can't seem to chat. Well, I'm gonna figure this out, guys. There we go. All right, so if you would like a personal reading, 30 or 60 minute, that is the link to get that scheduled and booked. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get to today's message. If you want to breathe with me, go ahead and close your eyes, calling all of your energy back to you. Releasing all of those energies back to them, and calling all of your energy back to you. And go ahead and exhale out, feeling your body soften and relax. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Just relaxing, breathing at your own pace and your own rhythm. Letting go of the muscles in your body, just allowing yourself to calibrate to your own inner guidance system. Well, this is going to come to a shock to many of you. Because believe it or not, many of you haven't yet committed to being happy. You're using your age as an excuse. You're using choices you made when you were younger as an excuse. Oh, nobody wants someone my age. Oh, I did this when I was younger, so that can't happen for me now. That's simply a lack of commitment to being happy. What about being like the older lady who's doing box jumps and people are looking up to her going, I hope I'm as cool and adventurous as her when I'm that age? What about that? You're either ready to be happy or you're not. Many of you are just afraid that the happiness will get ripped away from you, so what's the point of feeling the happiness? We pointed this out a couple shows ago, though, that emotions are passing and fleeting. So if you want to peak happiness, well, I'll let myself get here. I don't really want to let that guy feel my energy for how much I like him, because what if he doesn't pick me? I don't want to drop as far. Well, guess what? You were going to drop to sadness and disappointment anyway. You might as well let yourself feel that. That's it. You guys just have a pattern of getting, oh, don't enjoy it too much. Oh, don't enjoy it too much. Oh, don't enjoy it too much. You've done it long enough that it's become a pattern, a belief system, that happiness just isn't for someone like you. We're hoping that this is enough of awareness and enough of a shock to help you guys kind of get a little rattled and go, well, F that. Show me how to get to happiness now, exactly where I'm at, universe. Show me how to get to happiness. I'm ready to be happy. I'm ready to exude happiness. I'm ready to tap into the vibration of happiness more than I ever have before. There must be a new way to enjoy life from this new vantage point I have, and I'm ready to discover it. I'm ready to tap into the vibration of happiness, stabilize in it, hold on to it as long as I can. And I love knowing the theory of how law of attraction works, that a vibe is a vibe, so that I can just begin to allow myself to feel happiness radiating in my body now. It will become a point of attraction, and I'll call in friendships where I feel happy, full, satisfied, content, happy. I'll call in relationships where I feel happy. I'll call in trips, jobs, clients where I feel happy. I'm just going to allow the seed, the vibration of happiness to get planted deep within me now. I'm just calling it to my heart, to my chest, and allowing the happiness seed to be planted within me. It's a quick growing seed, so this vibe can just be nourished. It can just be nourished and can grow on its own. Just like I breathe and my lungs do what it needs to do on their own, this vibe of happiness is being tended to by my own inner being, my own inner guidance, and it's just going to continue to grow. I'm ready to allow it to grow and grow and grow so that I just begin to smile more often. I begin to have more things that allow me to smile. Borrowing this from the course we made with Kelly, I am now committed to living life in outrageous joy. And I look forward to this unfoldment each and every day. I am now committed to living life in outrageous joy. And we can tell for some of you, there'll be like a wake-up process, a surge of energy. You're going to have to embrace that wobble as you shake off the old cobwebs of not letting yourself hit that happiness. Because I am now ready to live life in outrageous joy and happiness as my dominant point of attraction. And I love knowing that I don't need to know what that looks like. That step 2 is the universe's job. My job is to receive. So my job is just to notice, hey, I'm smiling more. Hey, that was fun. Hey, I liked that. Oh, that was so enjoyable. That was so good. Oh, I hope to have more things that feel as good as that felt because that was so good. I'm calling more moments like that to me. And with that, we'll start the show. And it looks like they wanted to go straight to Concha. What's up, everyone? We got Soul Rebel. We got Antoinette. Karina, what's up? Min, good morning. How are you guys? How'd you like the general? Yeah, okay. How do you guys like seeing me without glasses? I'm wearing contacts. I can't quite see it crystal clear. She said one of my eyes, well, both of my eyes are in between, like, they're just in between, I don't know how to say it, in between prescriptions. I am here, I'm feeling a ping in my heart and excited, but also anticipation of the response for this house. Okay, keep going, give me another sentence or two. Yeah, do you guys like me without glasses? I think I do want to buy a pair of glasses too, though, just to have them as a backup. The blue frame really lit up your face. Yeah, if I do get glasses and want it to be like a pink frame, a maroon frame, or a blue frame, something with like some color in it. Your face looks brighter without them. Your eyes have more sparkle. Oh, okay. All right, maybe I'm just gonna buy contacts. Screw new glasses. And as I wait for Conchas, give me another comment or two, either about how you liked the general or what's coming up. And thanks for tuning in, everyone. I love seeing 10 people here. If y'all would smash that like button, that would be so appreciated. Let's help that algorithm. Let's help High Vibe Mornings grow. I'm sinking into the feeling in my body and staying on the topic of I like this, I like that, Really like the general. It's eye-opening. Okay, guys, so Concha's in my mastermind. So if you guys would like a reading or to be in a mastermind, both of those are available right now. And in the mastermind, Spirit came through and said, it's just time to put your focus on, I like this, I like that, I love that. Oh, that felt so good. It's just training your point of focus to be on things that you like, so things that you like continue to come in. That was spot on. The general was more than enough. Mic dropped for me. Okay, so Concha, when you say I'm feeling a ping in my heart and excited, but also anticipation for the response for this house, what does ping in my heart mean? So, all right, Spirit, you called Concha first. You see her comments. You know what everyone else in the audience needs. Concha, it's letting it go. It's I'm living in the best possible house that I can live in, where I'll be the happiest, I'll have the coolest roommates, I'll have the best walking, the best walking to the gym I love going to. I'll be close to a bar, I'm close to the gym, I'm close to the walking trails that I love so much. I have good people to hang out with every day. I'm moving towards that life. That's where we need your point of focus, not an am I going to get this, am I not? I'm living in the best possible house. I'm committed to calling in the best living situation for me that's going to exalt me into happiness because I'm ready to truly be happy. I'm ready to stop beating myself up for decisions I made when I was younger, and I'm ready to start seeing how every decision I made has led me to the beautiful point of right now, which is a good point. We're going to remind you guys, especially for the ladies who waited to get married when they were older. When Kelly was kind of, man, I traveled for those 2 years when I probably could have been looking for my husband. Up came the photo of her and her uncle. I would have never have had that good of a relationship with him had I been married. I wouldn't have spent all that time because my husband is a person, he would have wanted to move and check stuff out too. He may not would have wanted to have spent as much time with my uncle as I did. And then all those fishing trips I went on with my other uncle and aunt and all the love that I have from them right now. I would not have had that well of established relationship with them, and they're nothing but sources of love for me. It's I'm ready to bring in alignment my past because many of you are just dragging on a little bit of, you're either carrying a dead weight behind you. Well, I can't be happy because I chose someone to marry who died young, and now men don't want, women with baggage. No, the only thing that's making you unhappy is you carrying that baggage around. Show me how someone just like me, where I'm at, can truly be happy in a relationship again. I like being in relationships. I love having that daily connection, the daily communication, the hugs, the cuddles, the snuggles, the making future plans together, the reminiscing, the memories, the having someone to buy gifts for, receiving gifts from other people. I like all of that, universe. So show me how someone just like me can start moving in the direction I'd like to go in. And they're asking, do you see all of that, Concha? I love more the yummy lunch I had yesterday. A pleasant surprise. Nice. I'll grab the link for you. Oh, yes, I see. I'd like to let go of any of the garbage. Okay, are there any fresh comments, Concha? And yes, refocusing on the best amazing house out there. Okay, it kind of seems like they just want to go on some more rampages for people. And after Concha, we'll go on to another mini read. Thank you for everyone who is showing up. It's time to let go of the past. And it's time to recognize that it was just beautiful for me and I made the best decisions for me at the time. I'm ready to make complete peace with that and have all of that brought into alignment. I'm okay if it's not in this exact instant moment, but I do expect myself to be able to look back fondly on my past and maybe even be at a point where I cry in appreciation for for how beautiful my life really has been. Because what's happening, guys, is sometimes when you have a phase, all manifestations start out with a wobble, insecurity. Can I get it? Am I worthy? Is it possible for someone like me? Then you're on the journey. Then you're like, whoa, it's really fun. Then you're like, oh my God, I'm enjoying it. Then after you enjoy something for a while, you can only eat so much chocolate before it starts to upset your stomach. You tend not to enjoy it. So all that's happened is many of you are just right here. And some of you have chosen to stay here for some time. Maybe it was the pandemic, maybe it was a breakup. For whatever reason, you chose to shut down and wind down. And it's recognizing that that wind down or the previous phase you've had was just what you needed. Just because you're now at a point where you want something new and you're at that wobble, you're like, is it possible for me? Did I make mistakes in my past? Did I wait too long? You're in the process of that beginning stage is where you're bringing your thoughts into alignment so the momentum can carry you into the enjoying of it. Because you're here, why did I do that for that previous phase? Why did I stay with that guy as long as I did? Why did I wind down? Why did I go hang out on farms as long as I did? Why did I stay in grief as long as I did? It's just because now you're at a point where you're, oh my God, I want to live life and enjoy it differently. So that's why we need you guys to stop beating yourself up for past decisions you made, whether it's recent past or long past. Does that make sense to you all? This resonates so much, learning to accept and then let go of the past. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Roxy. Thank you, Roxy and Carrie. It's so nice to have you guys here. So do you guys see how a lot of that, like that's what a lot of this is for you guys? And Soul Rebel, are you live? It looks like they want to go to you next. And then they're saying after that we'll let everyone in the audience say me. Yes, okay, exposure time. I lost my hot water for half a year and then I didn't have water in my home for 10 months. Wow. Now I don't know how to get back to a healthy me. Holy smokes, you don't have hot water? I said that this morning in the shower. Is there anything specific Spirit is wanting to share on that note? Well, it looks like they're moving on to Soul Rebel, so you're going to hear your message from them. I have it now. It's been on for a year. Okay, so tell me where are you at after hearing the general message? Are you beating yourself up for something? What are you wanting to go towards that you're having a little trouble lining up with? And I gotta admit, it is so interesting to see myself without glasses. It's like, what's there? What's protecting my eyes? The general must just confirm that I have lost. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I've lost my get up and go spirit, my drive. I've lost the need for routine. Okay. Do you have any more sentences you want to say? You know, I will say before I let spirit come in that sometimes that get up and go, that drive, when you're manifesting, you always want to get to the emotional feeling state, and drive, motivation, those aren't really feeling states. It's you're looking for the emotion of ambition. Ambition is the emotion of, oh my God, I want more for myself. That tends to be that drive you're talking about. I want more for myself. So you want to say words like, I want more for myself, and I want to like wake up even more so that I become aware of the things that I want more of for myself. I've been in a slumber for quite some time that I don't even know what I want for myself, but I'm ready to wake up and begin to see things that I want so I could be like, oh my God, yes, that looks so fun. I want that. I want to be able to know what I want. And I want that ambition to know what I want. And I'm ready for that feeling of achievement again, universe, that satisfaction coming from knowing what I have to do, learning how to do it and doing it and achieving it and doing a good job. I'm ready for more of that. So achievement, accomplishment, inspiration, those are kind of the emotional states you're looking for. My drive was feeding my dogs and myself. Now I have to integrate life into survival mode. I miss being happy with my own baby steps. Okay, so anyone who's looking for the drive, you lost that get up and go spirit, this message is for you. I'm ready to be active again. I'm ready to be active again. I don't like the fact that I feel like I've settled. And see, you're at that, what we were talking about, manifestation here. You slowed down for a while. It looks like you didn't even have water for a while. Now you've had warm water for a while, but you're still like, okay, I'm making do. Maybe I should just be happy because I know what life was like without warm water. Now I have warm water. So you're just having that little bit of a getting over that, getting that momentum going. Kelly was just watching a video on YouTube. She's kind of getting into these like fitness influencers versus Marines. Who's stronger? Blue collar workers versus power lifters. Who's stronger? She's just kind of watching those videos right now. And there was the Marines when they had to move like the 6,000-pound truck. They just kept their movement forward. They're like, let's go, let's go, let's go. And once they got the car rolling at like in 5 seconds, then they were just walking and breezing through it quite quickly. The influencers, the girl was, oh my God, I can't do this. This is going to make me puke. The influencer guy went, what the heck? How are we supposed to meet Marines? So they would lean forward, try really hard for a second or two, and then back off and catch their breath, and then lean forward again. It took them a good 25 seconds to get it across the line because they were doing the start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. And so many of you who are in a place of stagnancy are just like, I'm tired of getting my hopes up for them to be let down. I'm tired of getting my hopes up for them to be let down. Well, it's time for you to pick a spiritual practice. Even if it's as simple as, I'm going to wake up, I'm going to walk, I'm going to meditate, and I'm just going to write a list of 10 things that I find satisfying right now. And if you don't feel that much of a difference after day 1, you're just committing to it for at least 3 weeks, guys. We're asking you to meditate 15 minutes and write a list of 10 things that you find satisfying. And it can be as simple as, I find it very satisfying to wake up to the sounds of birds. I find it very satisfying to have a safe walk outside my front door. I find it very satisfying to have warm running water in my home again. That feels so good. I find this show and the consistency to be very satisfying. I find Kelly's openness, like, what do you guys think without glasses? I find it just like cute and endearing. It's just committing to that for 21 days, guys. Because then it will be, you don't see a lot of difference, 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 you don't see a lot of difference. Why am I feeling happier? I wonder why I don't need to walk and do that. I'm happier now. That's what you guys are doing. So, hey, I'm happier. Maybe this list of 10 satisfaction is good. Well, let's just keep doing it. I know I feel silly thinking that making a list of 10 satisfying things is responsible for why I'm feeling happier, but let's go for it. I'm ready to try this out and explore it and see what it's like to keep doing this, which is part of my daily habit and my daily routine. Because I'm ready to wake up. I'm ready to live life. Living life is about being exposed to things that you want to experience, and I'm ready to be exposed to them and be exposed to ones where I'm like, oh my God, that's a yes. And I'm ready to call life to me again. I want to learn about accounting. You know what? I want to learn about taxes. You know what? I want to learn how to sew. You know what? I want to have a roommate. I'm ready to have that get up and go, that ambition, that wanting more for myself, the waking up and being eager to live life and being eager to have friends to call and share it with. I'm ready for that really good connection and companionship, those daily hugs and cuddles, even if it's from a romantic partner or not. I'm ready to just be cuddled each and every day. I'm ready for that happiness. See, that's where you're at. Do you see how that's where you're at? And it looks like, Carrie, do you want a little mini message or a little read? They kind of said your name to me. They said Carrie could be next. Hi, Violet. Violet Tan, I haven't seen you for a while. Oh my God, Brandon made it. How are you, Brandon? Yeah, and Carrie, are you live? If not, everyone who wants to go next. Yeah, we're still in the free section of the show, so just write the word. Carrie is here. Carrie, what do you want to do? You have any comments from what you've heard so far? I didn't want to retract my message. Spot on. I couldn't see it. Um, yeah, I might have to get glasses just so I can see the comments easier. Or maybe, Concha, can I borrow can I borrow your iPad when I'm out there to do my live streams? My laptops. I haven't tried restarting both of them. Don't want to do it. I'm seeing the comments on the phone. Yeah, so Carrie, you can give me comments, thoughts about what you've heard so far. You can just type in a give me a read. What does Spirit have to say about this topic? Like whatever you want. Welcome to the show. And Brandon, what's up with you? How are you? Are you I remember you contemplating a move. That's the last time I've seen you. I try to be positive every day. Okay. Keep going. Well, I do the show, guys, Monday through Thursday. This week I'm going to do Friday, so I will be live tomorrow because I was sick last week and I missed some episodes. That's something you guys could write on your satisfying list. I love how committed Kelly is to the show. I find it enjoyable that she's committed to helping us get happier. I like that she likes doing it too. You guys can like milk topics too when you make that satisfying list. So this week, Monday through Friday, 11 to 11:30 a.m., I do it for free. After the 30-minute mark, that's when I do request a suggested super chat in the amount of $20 if you want your reading done that day, or you guys can always come back the next day. Every week it's going to be Monday through Thursday. Sometimes it's hard. Okay, I try to be positive every day. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes I feel stuck. Trauma and grief seem to be big for me most days. My mom is moving soon instead. Wow, interesting. That's a change. Okay, I try to be positive every day. So there's a difference between trying to be positive and finding the most satisfying thing in the current moment. Because sometimes when people get in the trap of trying to be positive, they try to get happier than they actually can in the situation that they're in. So just be aware of that. Sometimes it's just in this immediate environment, what I find satisfying is that I have a table, I have working internet, I have an awesome friend, Roxy, I had access to this show. And it's just like, find the most satisfying thing you can so that you can stabilize being satisfied and then go for happiness. Okay, but I try to be positive every day. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes I feel stuck. Trauma and grief seem to be big for me most days, but I try to let it go. So what does you have to say to that, Spirit? Anyone who's just having a hard time of letting go in something that was really big, bad, hairy, scary in the past, what does Carrie need to hear to move forward in life positively? I'm ready to let it go. I am ready to let it go. It really sucked what happened, and I can no longer let that define my life and my future. I'm tired of that being a defining moment for me. I think that's what I'm ready to admit to myself. I'm ready to find that satisfying, that I no longer want that big, hairy, scary thing to be what defines me anymore. You know, I've seen enough of those miracle stories. The person who couldn't walk and doctors said would never be able to walk, and they're now walking. I'm now just learning about Kelly's story. She had asthma her whole life. Doctor said she'll always have it. She no longer has asthma. I'm open to becoming more aware of more of those types of stories so that I can start believing that I can positively and profoundly move forward. Because I'm ready to discover how someone just like me can start doing A, B, C. Carrie, if the trauma wasn't impacting you, what are 3 things that you would be enjoying right now? We want to see those in the comments. I said to myself, this is my church. Aw, that's so sweet. I kind of consider this my church time too. I'm happy I have auto pay so I can give a little. I don't feel like thank you is enough. Soul rebel. You pour into us and sometimes punch our faces with love. Always love. Sometimes you do need that person to say, stop it. What you're doing is not taking you where you want to go. Okay, so if I didn't have trauma holding me back, I would have family, love, and financial stability. Okay, so financial stability is the only one right now that is spot on enough for you to work on. If I didn't have trauma impacting me, I would be financially stable right now. So I'm wondering how there's ways where I could become more financially stable. What does financial stability look like for you? So you need to bring your attention more towards financial stability and what that looks like. Because if I had financial stability, that means that I would have an emergency saving of $1,000. Wow, if I had an emergency saving of $1,000, I would be able to breathe easier in my body. So you got to make this like kind of detailed list and then feel into what it feels like if you were to have them. If I had an emergency saving of $1,000, oh my God, I would lose 10 pounds of stress. I would be, I would be able to be more present for my friends, which means I'd be able to enjoy my time with them more. Which means I won't live with fear of what if my car pops a tire, I won't be able to fix it. I would be able to live with a little bit more sense of safety. Wow. Like, can you kind of feel that little bit of a difference in your body already? So if you had financial stability, what are some of the things that you would have? Well, I would have an emergency savings. Well, I would have more money coming in than going out. Okay, in order for me to have more money coming in than going out, universe, are there ways and things that I could do to increase the amount coming in? Are there things that I could do to decrease the amount of money going out? If I had financial stability, I would sleep better at night. Oh my God, I want better sleep. If I had better sleep, so I want you to make that list. I'd have better sleep. I'd have an emergency savings. And then if you had better sleep, how would you feel? My moods would be more stable. I feel like everyone always says that getting good sleep is like 90% of feeling happy and good. I would feel rest assured that I can handle a tire popping on my car. Does that make sense? So if you had financial stability, like what would that look like? Now, I kind of want to push you a little bit, Carrie, to like write it here when you have my focus on you. Because I know for me, if I had more financial stability than I had right now, well, I would breathe easier. I would breathe easier. I would know how all my bills were going to get paid without having to think about them. If I wasn't thinking about, I've got a bill due next week, how am I going to pay it? Well, that means it would open my brain space up to be thinking about other things. I'd get to discover what those other things are. Hopefully, there'll be ways that I can connect with family, with friends. Maybe my mind could go towards, if I had financial stability, I'd probably be able to spend more of my time looking up fun little things to do. Maybe fun little galentines being hosted at a coffee shop, or maybe fun little trips that I could be taking. So if you had financial stability, give me at least 3 or 4 things that you would be enjoying. Gosh, it would just be so fun and so nice to open up my bank account with a relaxed feeling in my body. Just signing into my bank account with a relaxed feeling in my body and just knowing that there's money in there, oh, that would feel so relieving and that would feel so good. And that's what they're talking about, that start, stop, start, stop. You got to like do this list, and this is your spiritual practice for like the next 21 days. Feel into the feeling of what it would feel like to log into your bank account with a relaxed feeling. If I had financial stability, I would sleep easier, rest my mind more, stress about my kids less, and take more time to do the things that I enjoy. I'm going to spend more of my energy on connection with friends and learning new things. Wow. Yeah, man, you're definitely shifting your energy. Okay. If I had financial stability, I would sleep easier. And this is where you want to sink into the feeling of it. Like, if I had financial stability, which means more money coming in, more money saved up, being able to log into my bank account with a relaxed feeling because there's always money in my bank account. There's always more than what I need in there. I would sleep easier, and relax your body and feel into. I would sleep easier. It's almost as if my head would hit the pillow and I would be knocked out, and I would sleep through the night. I would get that really good deep REM sleep, and I would just wake up refreshed. How good would it be to like wake up refreshed and eager to connect with my kids? Wow, I want to be more present and more relaxed in my body so I can connect with my kids more. And taking more time to do things I enjoy, like, right? Money likes to know where it's going to go and where it's going to flow. I would do things like take yoga classes with Roxy, and how good would that be? Just be able to stretch my body every day, go to the nice yoga studio, spend some girl time, get some adult girl time with my friend, stretch my body, help it, allow it to feel good. Do you kind of see how you got to work on that, Carrie? And then when you say things like family and love, what does that look like? Like, what does love look? Aw, 222, angel number. Thank you, soul. Thank you. Thank you. I don't want to cry. I hate when I like almost get teary eyed from a super chat. It's just such a good feeling when you do something with the intention for free and then people still donate. Like, it's like, yay, something I'm doing is helping. They're not being forced to pay. Okay, so Carrie, when you say things like love too, what does love like? So we need to get more of your focus on these things so that you start to move towards these instead of staying stuck like on the past and the trauma. So it needs to be, well, if trauma wasn't bugging me, so I know I'd have the financial stability, so I'd be more relaxed in my body. And that means I feel like I'd be able to have more love in my life. The definition of love is to choose to focus on something with positive intent. Okay, so that means I'll be able to shine more love on my girlfriends, on my friends. That means I'll be able to shine more love on my kids. Well, my kid has been wanting this toy. I'd be able to buy them this toy. And then we'd have something really cool and really fun to play with. That would be so fun to play with my kid with this. I'm ready to have this toy to play with my son. So my son can have like the toy and he could start at a young age building that default expectation that good things happen to someone just like him. I'm ready to focus more positively on people and how to connect with them. And I would like to be able to go out and get a matcha latte with Roxy once a week. Just having that dedicated focused time where it could be, how have you been? How's dating? Oh, well, I just met this coolest guy at this yoga class I went to. I grabbed his number for you. I hope it's okay that I gave his number to you. I'm ready to be able to be in a place in my life where I'm able to more positively focus on the people in my life. And if I had more love in my life, what does that look like for you? Because for me, if I had more love in my life, I would have a boyfriend. I would have that daily connection, that daily, what do you got planned for your day today, babe? I'd have that daily accountability, that daily check-in. The accountability, well, you know what? I'd have someone coming home, so I would be a little more accountable to keep my house cleaner. I keep my house pretty darn clean, guys. But every once, like one day a week, I'm like, fuck it. I'm the only one here. I'll do my dishes tomorrow morning. So it's, if I had more love in my life, it's like, well, I would have more accountability to always keep my house clean. I would want my honey bunny coming home to a clean house after he probably did a typical 9 to 5. That also means that I would get more hugs. Oh my, and then when you say the hugs, the detailed list, you gotta like soften and fill it in your body. I would be getting more hugs. I would be getting kisses on my cheeks. I would be getting, how did your show go today, babe? How many people showed up? Is Roxy still being a cool ass friend and trying to bring friends to your high vibe morning show? She is. She's so cool. I would get that daily check in and those hugs and those snuggles, and maybe I'd get some daily adult time. Like, that would be kind of nice. And it would be so nice to have someone to positively focus on, that I want them to have a good meal. I bet I'll start cooking better meals, because I'll have someone else that I know I'm going to be sharing with it, and they're going to be coming home after a hard day. So I want them to come home to someone looking pleasant, someone being happy to see them, a good meal that was cooked just for them with their taste buds and their preferences in mind. So this is the kind of list that you're gonna have to make. And now let me get, when you say family, see, family's too general too. Well, if I wasn't so focused on my trauma, I would be able to connect with my family more. So that means my mind would be going to, it's so-and-so's birthday in a month. I'd be thinking of, let me call them. And since money will be satisfied, I'll say, girl, I got like $100 for your birthday. What do you want to do? I hope, does that all make enough sense, Carrie? And does anyone else want their reading done today? Because if anyone else would like their reading done today, now would be a great time to smash the super chat button in whatever amount you want. If you want your reading done today, I am going to do the show tomorrow, this Friday, just to kind of like make up for how sick I was last week. Sorry, it's so vague. Yes, that makes sense. Hey, it's okay that it's vague. That's how it always starts, Carrie. But that's also what keeps people stuck, is that they go, well, if I didn't have trauma, I'd been enjoying love, family, this more. The problem is the trauma has so much momentum that it's up here and you're like, well, I want love, I want family. And you're just like, okay, you have family, you live with your kids. You have love. Your kid said, I love you this morning, mom. You got to be like, no, I want more love in my life. And that means when my kid hugs me, my body's going to be relaxed and I'm going to feel the energy exchange between my kid and me. That means I'm going to have more time to be spending with Roxy, and I'm going to have more time to, universe, if I could be a powerful step two for her and meet her life partner, I'm open for that. So that means when I go on walks or whatever chores and errands I run, I'm going to be more open to say hi to Min and just know like, oh my God, I think this might be a good guy for her. So do you see how you gotta, like, that's how it always starts. You don't need to be sorry. That's the point of this show. You come here and I help amp up the vibes for the good stuff that you want. But this is gonna be your daily practice, guys. Oh, you Venmoed me? Oh, for reading? Okay. Can you rewrite your questions, Min? I can try to scroll up if you want. You tell me. I like Venmo too, guys. You can Venmo me. Venmo is great. Haven't been able to join so much, man. You don't have shows. So Carrie, like they said when they were channeling earlier, it's about that daily commitment to the new spiritual practice. And like, I'll just share I'll get a little personal right now. I've been going through my own law of attraction course, and the first chapter is on alignment. And it's writing a sentence every day. I'm now committed to living life in outrageous joy. Well, I did that for like 5 days, and it's like catapulted me that now I'm just like, oh my God, I feel all this sluggish misery energy that I didn't even know was there off. And now I'm like, oh, I'm not happy right now in life. And I'm like, oh, but I'm doing this thing that's going to make me happy. If I stop now, this one thing, which is a beautiful trip to California for almost 5 weeks, like that will be it. And then I'll come back to where I'm at, and I'll be in the vibe of like a once a year trip. If I keep doing that, writing the affirmation, I'm committed to living life in outrageous joy. I'm committed to living life in outrageous joy. If I keep doing it, then I'll either move somewhere where living in outrageous joy is more happy, or however it is when I come back here, I'll meet new people, I'll find new things to do. So it's about keep doing it. So you want to just keep doing that list, like, oh my God, financial stability, be waking up and just being able to relax and roll over and hug my kids more. You got to like hold that feeling every day for like 21 days. Family love was referring to my partner. The trauma is that he passed last year. Oh, I was pregnant with his son, Carrie. That is so understandable. It really sucks what I went through. I was with the man of my dreams. I was pregnant with his son, and he passed away. I feel so sad that he didn't even get to meet his son. I feel so sad and worried for my son that he's not going to get like a dad who's going to be there trying to look out for him and teach him. So of course I worry for him. And of course I'm in grief. I lost my best friend, and I'm thrusted in a position of where I have to like be there for another little kid when I'm still processing my own grief. Universe, I don't know how you're going to do this, because this is sad. This is devastating. I need to start feeling better though, because I want to be more present for my son. These are his younger years, his formative years. And I really want to be there for him. I really want to shine and irradiate love out of my heart so that my son feels it, that he is loved. And I want to call in great male role model figures for him, a man who wants to help nurture him and develop him and teach him those man things. I hate to say like I'm ready to move on, because I really loved that man. He was a great life partner, and it's so sad to have to let him go. I thought my life was planned with him. I thought I had it figured out, and it really sucks to have to try to move on because I loved him so much. But universe, my son deserves better than this, and I hate to say it, but I deserve better than this too. Guide me to move through the grieving process. Help me accept that relationship is over, and help me accept that it is time to start co-creating new life coming to me because I'm ready to feel eager and frisky for life again, no matter how sad I feel and how much of a betrayal it might feel to my partner. And you know what I can tell you, Carrie? I'm also a meeting. I'm also a meeting. I'm also a medium, and every time I've done mediumships, oh, so if you guys do want a mediumship reading too, you could just book a personal reading for that. And when we start, just tell me. I actually want to speak to past grandma, past loved one. You guys have, you can do that too. Yes, Brandon, shake up your energy and do it. If you do that, Brandon, you'll get a huge shift in your life because, Brandon, you are supposed to move. You are. You're just kind of staying where you're at. Um, okay, so where were we at? My work starts right about now, so I have time to join. Okay, so just a quick yes or no from Spirit regarding my idea of reaching out to someone for this Saturday is an alignment for this connection. Okay. Yes, it's in alignment because it's going to really rapidly move you forward in life and help you realize it's worth getting out there and going out. No, in the sense that it's not going to turn into long term, but it will be a good short to medium, more like a medium term friendship. And it's going to be something that really like wakes you back up into going, okay, universe, give me more friends. Give me more friends. I'm starting to recognize that sometimes just having someone really fun to do something fun with is what my body needs to start moving again. I'm ready to start moving again. Do you see how that's what this question is actually about, Min? I'm ready to start moving again. I'm ready to start moving in my body, feeling good in my body, feeling a sense of ease in my body when I move. I'm ready to be eager and frisky for life again. I'm ready to have things dropped to my lap that I get delighted. Oh my God, I just found the coolest recipe and I have the coolest people to invite over. Eagerness and friskiness is what I'm calling to me now. Min, you might really like re-listening to the Law of Attraction course from Kelly, and she could give you the new login as well if you don't have the old login either. I'm committed to living life in outrageous joy, and I'm ready to have more fun people in my life. I'm ready to have an easier time connecting with them and forming attachments and connections. I'm ready to let go of the fact that my parents are no longer my primary source of connection or my primary attachment figures, and I'm ready to go through the adjustment phase of attaching to someone new. I'm ready to call in that best friend and the friends because I'm ready to start moving again. And I want the energy to move in my body swiftly, gently, and in a way where I look forward to move in my body. A lot of this, Min, is about you moving good in your body. They're asking, do you see? You are welcome, Carrie. I hope Min was able to stay on for her read. Any more, Min? Give me some more questions, comments. And if anyone else would like a read, now's a great time to Venmo or smash that super chat button. You're good? Okay. Lots of love to you guys. I don't see another super chat, so perhaps I will see you guys tomorrow at 11 a.m. I'm glad we get an extra day this week. Lots of love to you all. Bye. Have a good day.